What causes hemorrhoids to flare up? That's what we're talking about today. My name is Ian Gutowski. I'm the founder of Hem Healer, an all-natural product that takes care of your hemorrhoids. But that's not why you're here. You want to know why they're flaring up on you. So real quick, I'm a guy that dealt with hemorrhoids for 15 years. I've spent years studying them. I'm not a doctor, nothing like that. Okay, I speak just from personal experience and talking to literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of customers of mine and exchanging information, what's going on, how this all goes down. We all, all of us that have hemorrhoids, a lot of us share the exact same experience. A lot of us share different experiences. So it's been a very interesting ride. So we're going to talk about what's causing hemorrhoids to flare up. Now, here's the thing. There is a multitude. And I've even read stuff from like big medical articles that miss out on things like stress that cause inflammation, because the whole thing is your hemorrhoid is just an inflamed blood vessel, right? And if you've watched my videos, you know that I say that in nearly every video, because that was something that I had them for like 10 years before I even knew what the heck was going on. Studied them because they were starting to get progressively more painful as I got older, and I started getting them when I was 25. So there's a multitude of things that can cause hemorrhoids to flare up. One, if you're sitting too long, right? I have a job now where I spend a lot of my morning time is dealing with just customer affairs, getting everything going with the company. So I have to be cognizant of like, usually the first thing I do is I go exercise. Then I come back, I'm on the computer all morning, but I have to make sure like every half hour, 45 minutes, I'm up and I'm walking around, because I'm just putting so much pressure on that point where hemorrhoids like to show up, right? The other thing is you have to watch processed foods and sugar, especially refined sugar. Refined sugar is my natural born enemy and the thing that I love most in this world. So it's like, I love chocolate. I am an ice cream freak. I can't, you can't have it. If you put it in the house, it's gone. You know, I'm one of those guys, if you put a whole gallon, I'll eat it all. So if I start doing that, it'll flare up. So those things can cause flare-ups. If you have a very stressful job, I've had a number of customers that stress is the thing that causes it for them. Right, very high, most out of New York, very stressful jobs and all that, and that can really do a number on you, and that can cause them to flare up. Another thing is, and I know this is even true for myself, is that if you're tall, I'm very tall, and a lot of customers, they're like, Ian, I'm 25, and I do everything, I eat right, I do this. My next question is always, how tall are you? And I was like, I'm 6'4", and I'm like, well, that could be the thing that's causing the flare-ups. Everything is pulled further and further away. So those hemorrhoids that sit down there, it's a lot harder to get blood flow to, right? So really what I'm saying then is poor blood flow. So when you get taller, blood flows a lot of your hands and your feet get cold quicker, all that good stuff. But it causes inflammation as well. So that's another thing that you have to worry about. And that also causes flare up. The other big thing, and this is one that a lot of people suffer from, it's constipation. So constipation is a monster out there. You might want to review ours. We have a really good digestive aid, and I made a fiber pill that actually has an anti-inflammatory in it, which is cayenne pepper, which is a great anti-inflammatory, by the way, to also break it up, soften it up, and then also keep the inflammation down. Because constipation is like, it's a big problem, and most people that are chronic tend to have that as one of the byproduct, or the side effect, or the byproduct, whatever you want to call it. That constipation is what keeps them coming back and back and back. So as you can see, like, there is a ton of factors. Exercise as well. That goes into blood flow, but it's like, you got to get moving. You have to watch also too. Obesity causes inflammation as well. Once again, that usually goes back and ties in with diet. You got to watch what you're putting in. And I talked about sugars. I didn't really touch on processed foods, but processed foods can cause flare-ups as well. If you go out, you just watch. If I know myself, when I used to have a job on the road all the time, I'd always be at fast food restaurants. Instantly, I was in pain. Everything was going on. I was bleeding the whole ride. Now, once again, I'm not here to. There's my favorite thing to do is go to McDonald's and get. I won't even tell you what I get, but it's pretty bad, and I do it once a week for myself, right? With a Diet Coke, because why not? So, but I notice, like, if there's some times where I'm like, I'm gonna have that again, right? I'll do it 2 days back to back, and then I'm in trouble, right? I start feeling it kind of come back. So those are all the things that can cause flare-ups. The other thing too that you have to watch out for, and the last thing is, and this is on the grosser side, but it's wiping. You know, you can, if you're constipated and doesn't really hurt, but then you aggressively wipe the area several times, you know, that's where like a really great product, and I have nothing to do with this. I don't make anything. Nobody's telling me this, but it's Tuck Pads, which has got witch hazel on it. I keep some at the house where you can just wipe up afterwards, kind of dab it on, and it's not so bad. Baby wipes, but you want to just take care that you're not, you know, being abrasive in that area and causing even more issues for yourself. Okay, now if you are chronic, here's the good news. Hem Healer, this was designed for the chronic sufferer. So a lot of people don't, a lot of people, their hemorrhoids clear up, but for millions of us, it's not that easy. So Hem Healer here, what it does, it's got 3 main ingredients, all natural. 2 of the main ingredients are derived and extracted from the bitter orange. So, and what it's really designed to do is not just take down the inflammation, because that's what every product does out there. In that aspect, my product in that one area does what every other one does, which is take down inflammation. Now, what mine does, what others don't, is that it actually builds up the collagen in the walls of the veins. It makes the veins really strong again. So for me, after suffering for 15 years, being as tall as I am and all that, and I also had a job where I sat a lot. I was on the road all the time. So, you know, my veins really needed repair. So, you know, a couple of weeks, and a lot of people ask, Lean, how long does it take? I'm like, look, I've had people in a day feel better, and then I've had people, like truck drivers, it might take a month. So, you know, the nice thing is too, is that once that all repairs, it's so much harder for hemorrhoids to return. I try to make this this experience for you real simple. You can click down here and check it out, but you get a 90-day full money back guarantee. Okay, so, and I'm going to put up a thing with all the reviews and stuff here, the people that were brave enough to put their face on this, but of customers. So, and you can see that, look, I'm here to help. So if I can't help everybody. So it's like 94% is our success rate right now. So we got, you know, 94 out of 100 is pretty good. So for those 6, if it doesn't work, here's the nice thing. You call, you text, you don't send the bottles back. I don't want you to have to suffer anymore by sending stuff back or not getting your shipping and handling back. So like my guarantee is like 110%. I give you all your money back. The shipping and handling, if there's any, depending on what kind of sale we got going on. And you keep the product. If you got a bottle or 2 left, or whatever, just give it to somebody, you know, that could use it, because it might not work for you, but it will work for others. Like I said, we have a 94% success rate. So once again, you can also contact me, Ian@hemhealer.com. You can give us a call at 888-202-1802. You're going to get my brother. You talk to Derek. He's a good man. He's really helped this company a lot. So we do everything we can in our power to be a top-notch company. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you. And hopefully we're a part of your healing journey. So take care. Hope you like this. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Like I said, I've got tons and tons of videos on hemorrhoids, more than anybody probably should have. But anyways, thank you so much for watching.